Hello, my friend. Can I ask you something personal? Have you noticed that walking up the stairs feels a little harder than it used to? Or maybe you find yourself gripping the arm of your chair just a bit tighter before standing up. If so, you're not alone, and you're certainly not weak. But today, I want to talk to you about something that most people don't realize until it's too late. Your legs. They fade first. It doesn't happen overnight. It's not loud or dramatic. It's quiet. Subtle. It sneaks up on you. One day, you're gardening, chasing after your grandkids, maybe dancing a little in the kitchen. The next, you hesitate before getting out of bed, unsure if your knees will hold you the way they used to. And here's the truth that hit me hard: when your legs start to weaken, it's not just about feeling tired, it's about your freedom. Weak legs can mean struggling to carry groceries, climbing stairs, or walking around the block. And in some cases, one bad fall, one single misstep, can change everything. That's a scary thought, isn't it? But here's the good news, and it's the reason I'm so glad you're here. You are not powerless. In fact, today, I want to show you how just a few simple changes, especially in what you eat, can make a big difference. We're going to talk about 3 everyday foods that strengthen your legs from the inside out. Not supplements. Not fancy powders. Just real, nourishing foods that you probably already have in your kitchen. So if you've ever felt a little less steady, or worried about losing your strength and independence, stay with me. Because this message, from my heart to yours, could be the start of a stronger, steadier, more confident you. Ready to take that first step? Let's begin. Have you ever heard of the term sarcopenia? It's a scientific word, but don't worry, I'll explain it in a way that makes sense. Sarcopenia is just the gradual loss of muscle mass and strength as we age. And believe it or not, it can start as early as your 40s. By the time you hit 60, it accelerates, and your legs are the first to feel it. Why the legs? Well, they carry the biggest muscles in your body: the quadriceps, hamstrings, calves, and glutes. These muscles work every single day, even when you're just getting out of a chair or walking to the mailbox. That constant demand, combined with age-related changes in hormones, nerve signals, and circulation, makes your legs especially vulnerable to early decline. Think of it like this: your body is like a house, and your legs are the foundation. If the foundation weakens, everything above it becomes unstable. Simple things like standing up, walking across the kitchen, or catching your balance on an uneven sidewalk can suddenly become risky. And here's something most people don't realize: losing leg strength isn't just about getting older. It's also about what you're putting, or not putting, on your plate. Muscle fibers need constant rebuilding. They break down from everyday movement, and they need the right nutrients to heal and grow back stronger. If you're not giving your body the building blocks it needs, like high-quality protein, essential fatty acids, and minerals like calcium, potassium, and magnesium, your muscles simply can't keep up. And here's the tough part: aging bodies absorb nutrients less efficiently than younger ones. That means what worked for you at 40 might not cut it anymore. You have to be more intentional about what you eat and how you move. You might also notice more stiffness in your joints, more nighttime leg cramps, or a strange heaviness in your thighs after just a short walk. These aren't just random annoyances, they're signals from your body that your foundation is struggling. Science also shows us something else: weak legs are directly linked to falls, and falls are the #1 cause of serious injury in seniors over 65. One fall can change your entire life, from broken hips to lost independence. But here's the hopeful news: sarcopenia isn't permanent. Your muscles are incredibly responsive, even in your 70s or 80s. With the right foods and simple daily habits, you can build strength back. You can restore balance, ease, and confidence to your steps. Your legs might have faded a bit, but they haven't given up on you. That's why today's message is so important. It's not about fear. It's about awareness. You have more control than you think, starting with what's on your plate. Coming up next, I'll walk you through 3 everyday foods that are not only affordable and easy to find, but scientifically proven to support strong, healthy legs. If you've ever wondered what to eat to feel more steady, more mobile, more alive, this is your answer. Ready? Let's go food by food and rebuild that foundation together. Tip 1. Fatty fish, the muscle builder. Let's begin with the first powerhouse food your legs will thank you for, fatty fish. And no, we're not talking about something fancy or hard to find. We're talking about real, wholesome foods like salmon, sardines, mackerel, and tuna, foods that are easy to prepare, delicious, and backed by solid science. You might be wondering, what does fish have to do with my legs? Well, everything. As we get older, our bodies naturally start to lose muscle. This process is called sarcopenia, and it's especially harsh on the legs, the biggest and most used muscles in your body. But here's the good news, fatty fish is one of the most effective ways to fight back. Why? Because fatty fish is rich in 2 things your legs crave: high-quality protein and omega-3 fatty acids. Let's start with protein. Every movement you make, standing up from a chair, walking to the mailbox, climbing stairs, relies on your leg muscles. But every time you use those muscles, tiny tears form in the muscle fibers. That's normal. What matters is how your body repairs them, and that's where protein comes in. Fatty fish delivers the building blocks your muscles need to recover, rebuild, and come back even stronger. Now let's talk about omega-3s. These healthy fats are like magic for aging muscles. They reduce inflammation, which is one of the biggest culprits behind muscle pain and stiffness. They also help your body preserve muscle mass, support joint health, and even improve circulation, which is critical for keeping your legs strong and pain-free. Here's a simple picture. Imagine your muscles are like a garden hose. If inflammation builds up, it's like a kink in the hose: less flow, less function. Omega-3s help release that kink, letting blood, oxygen, and nutrients flow freely to your leg muscles so they can perform at their best. So how do you bring more fatty fish into your life? Start small. Have grilled salmon for dinner once or twice a week. Make a tuna salad sandwich with whole grain bread for lunch. Snack on sardines with crackers or mix canned salmon into a salad. It doesn't have to be fancy, it just has to be consistent. And if fish isn't your thing, don't worry. You can still get similar benefits from omega-3 supplements or plant-based sources like chia seeds, flax seeds, and walnuts. Your legs are your foundation, and every time you choose fatty fish, you're reinforcing that foundation from the inside out. One meal at a time. Ready for the next leg-loving food? Let's talk about dairy, and why it's so much more than just a glass of milk. Tip 2. Dairy, the strength keeper. Now let's move to the second food your legs are quietly begging for: dairy. Yes, that simple glass of milk, a creamy cup of yogurt, or a slice of cheese might just be one of the best ways to protect your strength and mobility as you age. It's more than comfort food, it's fuel for the legs that carry you through every step of life. Dairy gives your body 2 essential nutrients that work together like a tag team: protein and calcium. Let's start with protein. We already talked about how important it is to repair and build muscle, especially in your legs. But did you know that as you age, your body becomes less efficient at using the protein you eat? That means you actually need more high-quality protein, not less, to maintain your leg strength and avoid the slow, silent decline that happens when muscle mass fades. Luckily, dairy is one of the best, most bioavailable sources of protein you can find. Take Greek yogurt, for example. 1 cup can give you up to 20 grams of protein. That's like giving your legs a direct infusion of support with every spoonful. Even a simple glass of milk delivers about 8 grams of protein, in a form your body can easily absorb and use. Now let's talk about calcium. While protein strengthens the muscles around your bones, calcium keeps your bones strong and dense, giving your legs the solid structure they need to support your body safely. Here's something many people don't realize: after age 50, your body starts losing bone density at a faster rate, especially for women. And weaker bones mean a higher risk of falls and fractures, even from a small stumble. Calcium acts like the scaffolding for your legs. It helps keep you upright, balanced, and mobile. But here's the catch: your body can't produce calcium on its own. You have to get it from your diet, and dairy is one of the richest, most reliable sources. How can you easily add dairy to your day? Try starting your morning with a bowl of Greek yogurt topped with berries and a sprinkle of walnuts. Enjoy a glass of milk with lunch or dinner. Add a slice of cheese to your sandwich or whole grain crackers for a quick, satisfying snack. And if you're lactose intolerant or avoiding dairy, don't worry, there are fortified plant-based milks like almond, soy, or oat milk that often contain added calcium and vitamin D to give you similar benefits. Remember, this isn't just about food. It's about freedom, the freedom to move, walk, and live with confidence. Every serving of dairy is an investment in that freedom. Up next, the most overlooked leg-saving food of all, leafy greens. You're going to love what they do for your body. Tip 3: Leafy greens, the leg saver. Now let's talk about a quiet hero in your kitchen: leafy greens. They may not shout for attention like a sizzling steak or a rich dessert, but when it comes to protecting your legs as you age, these humble greens are absolute powerhouses. I'm talking about spinach, kale, collard greens, Swiss chard, arugula, even good old romaine lettuce. These vibrant vegetables are some of the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet, and they do something extraordinary for your muscles, bones, and circulation. Let's start with vitamin K. Not many people talk about it, but this little nutrient plays a big role in keeping your bones strong. It helps your body properly use calcium and binds it to your bone structure, essentially acting like the glue that keeps everything in place. Without enough vitamin K, all that calcium you've been working so hard to get might not be doing its job. Next comes magnesium, what I like to call the muscle whisperer. Magnesium helps your muscles relax, recover, and function smoothly. If you've ever had a charley horse in the middle of the night or a twitch in your leg while sitting still, that could be your body asking for more magnesium. Leafy greens are one of the best natural sources of this often overlooked mineral. And then there's potassium, the electrolyte your legs can't live without. Potassium helps prevent muscle fatigue and cramping, improves circulation, and balances the fluid levels in your cells. It's especially important for seniors because, as we age, potassium levels can decline, leaving our legs feeling weak or unsteady. But here's the real beauty of leafy greens: they're easy to add to any meal. Try tossing a handful of spinach into your scrambled eggs or omelette in the morning. Make a kale or arugula salad for lunch, throw in some grilled chicken or salmon and a drizzle of olive oil, and you've got a meal your legs will thank you for. For dinner, sauté some collard greens with garlic and olive oil as a flavorful side dish. You can even blend spinach or Swiss chard into a smoothie with banana, almond milk, and a touch of cinnamon. And the benefits go beyond just your legs. Leafy greens help support brain health, reduce inflammation, and boost heart function. So when you eat them, you're not just giving your legs a leg up, you're nourishing your entire body. Let me tell you, when you pair these greens with the fatty fish and dairy we talked about earlier, you're creating a trifecta of leg-saving nutrition that can truly change how you feel, move, and live. Next, we'll bring it all together with a few daily habits that will supercharge everything you're learning, and keep your legs strong for the long haul. Let's take a moment to pause, my friend. We've talked a lot today, about sarcopenia, about fatty fish, dairy, and leafy greens, and how your legs, those steady pillars that have carried you through a lifetime of moments, are quietly asking for your care. But now, I want to speak heart to heart. Because this isn't just about food. It's about freedom. You see, your legs represent more than just muscle and motion. They represent independence. They're the reason you can walk out to greet the sunrise, dance at your granddaughter's wedding, or simply rise from your favorite chair without hesitation. When your legs are strong, you are strong, in spirit, in purpose, in joy. But here's something many people don't talk about: the emotional weight of losing strength. That quiet frustration when stairs feel steeper. That hesitation before stepping into the shower or reaching for something high. It doesn't just affect your body, it touches your confidence, your sense of control. And that can feel scary, even lonely. But I want you to hear this loud and clear: you are not powerless. You are not past the point of change. Every small decision you make from this moment forward is a step toward reclaiming strength. Not just in your legs, but in your life. There is beauty in starting again. In choosing to nourish your body like it deserves. In saying, I may be older, but I'm not done yet. Just think, each time you choose salmon over something processed, you're telling your legs, I've got your back. Each glass of milk, each handful of greens, is a gift you give to yourself. A promise that you'll keep walking, keep moving, keep living, on your own terms. You've made it through so much in life. Raising families, building homes, facing challenges no one else saw. You've earned the right to feel steady. To feel strong. To rise without fear. And to embrace every single day with legs that are ready to carry you toward whatever's next. So here's what I ask: don't see these foods as just items on a grocery list. See them as tools of empowerment. Acts of self-respect. Invitations to live more fully. Because you deserve that. You've always deserved that. Let's keep going. Your journey is far from over, and the best is still ahead. Now that we've walked this path together, it's time to bring it home, to take what we've learned and put it into action in your real, everyday life. Because information without action, it's like a strong engine with no fuel. But when you act on what you know, that's when transformation begins. So let's keep it simple. Let's start today. What if tonight, instead of skipping dinner or grabbing something quick, you prepared a piece of salmon with a side of sautéed spinach? What if you added a cup of Greek yogurt to your breakfast tomorrow, or poured yourself a glass of milk before bed? These aren't huge changes. But they build something powerful over time. You don't need to turn your life upside down. You just need to take one small step, then another. Maybe that means keeping a few cans of tuna in the pantry for easy meals. Maybe it's picking up a bag of fresh kale at the store this weekend. Or maybe it's just deciding that your health, your strength, your freedom, are worth making time for. And while you're making these changes, I want to invite you to do one more thing: stay connected. If this video inspired you, if it sparked something inside you, hope, determination, curiosity, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone you care about. Because someone else out there needs this message just as much as you did. And if you're ready for more tips, guidance, and encouragement for living well after 55, go ahead and subscribe to ElderSpark. Hit that little bell too, so you never miss a message that could change your day, or your life. You're not in this alone. We're walking this road with you. Every step, every story, every strong choice you make. So what will your first step be? Let's get started, together.